As Warriors Gaming turns 1 year old, my kids have absolutely loved coming and being here, running around, playing Nintendo and getting all these options that they don't have at home. And then as a parent, it's kind of nice to know that everybody that's kind of floating around is going to be encouraging, and that at the end of the day, they get the gospel. And so there's nothing much better than that.
So over the last year, this has been an event for Ty that he will not miss. Whenever that invitation comes out, he knows it's coming out, he marks his calendar, and it has been really impressive to see how he's grown.
One thing I appreciate about Warriors Gaming is the social aspect of it. I have 4 kids, and they all come, they all love coming, but I find particularly in the days after Warriors Gaming, they come home and they want to play together instead of each kind of getting on their own device and dialing their head in.
So if I were to tell someone that I just met or a friend about what is Warriors Gaming, it's a time that teenagers can come together and do what they love with the gaming and have fellowship, but also learn more about Jesus.
Our family has neurotypical developing children and neurodiverse developing children. And trying to find something that can meet the needs or be a vehicle by which that both of those kids can relate to and be excited about is a hard thing. And this meets that need for a family that might have one or the other or both, and in our case, both.
Warriors Gaming, and my son said it best, is about God, gaming, and food.
I've had conversations with some kids that are bullied at school, and just walking through that with them, pointing them to God and telling them that God loves them in spite of whatever they're dealing with their personal lives.
God took a bullying situation, brought 2 of those kids together in our event. A year later, one of the kids that was the bullier is now an integral part of Warriors Gaming, and the kid that was being bullied have become like best friends. That only happens when God's in the center of what you're doing.
There are kids here that I've seen for 6 or 8 months consistently, and I'm able to begin to interact with them. That wouldn't easily happen just in passing at church, at the grocery store.
But to be able to see the same kids over and over and over again, you're like, okay, we have something special here. And I think that they feel the love that we have for them.
You know, we have obviously the gaming event that we're doing once a month, but then we also have the Bible study. And, you know, that's really at the heart of everything that we, hoped and dreamed and started a year ago here. And now I've got my oldest, who was maybe the nucleus in my mind as to how do I reach my son for Jesus and disciple him. I've got him making sure everybody's ready for Saturday morning Bible study, which you back up a year ago, that's almost a transformation.
The number one thing to point them to is Jesus himself. Those are matters of eternity. Video games are fun. They're great ways to incorporate friendships and communication. But at the end of it all, we want to point them to Christ.
The ultimate goal is to see God glorified here and relationships with Jesus established in their lives. And there's nothing more significant that will ever happen in their lives than that.